Good afternoon, people. Made it here to Perranporth, and it is a beautiful town here. It is set in a little valley, goes out over there to a huge, big open beach, a massive sandy beach out there, and there's loads of people here today enjoying the Great British Seaside, which unbelievably has actually got the weather for it today as well. It is a scorcher, which is why I am currently sat in one of the dugouts for Perranporth RFC. Now, I'll tell you a bit more about the club in a moment, but I wanted to speak first about mental health and why I'm doing this run. Firstly, I've had quite a few people ask about how to donate to the charities, how they're able to do that, and I'll come on to that at the end of this message. But first, I just wanted to say that, raising some money for the charity so they can do their work is only half the mission that I'm on here. So the other half is to raise awareness and just to put mental health at the forefront of everybody's minds. I know it's spoken about more than it ever has been at the moment, and that's a good thing. But I only think more conversations around it can only help, just to normalise it, just to destigmatise it. I think the mental health is not in good shape generally at the moment. People are struggling post-pandemic on top of all the other stresses of life. So I just wanted to make sure that, raising awareness is one of the key points of what I'm doing here. And, I'm no mental health expert, far from it, but talking about it helps. And even if it's not you that's doing the talking, possibly if somebody hears you talking about it and they can hear that, I think that really helps as well. So just having it out there and more openly spoken about, I think can only be a good thing. So I just wanted to say that on the mental health side. But that being said, there are 4 great charities that I'm fundraising for as well during this run, and they are Blokes, Brave Mind, Give a Ruck and Loose Heads, all doing great work within mental health and within rugby specifically. So if you want to donate and help those people do the great work that they're doing, then there are loads of places. Okay, if you go to the website thegreatruggerrun.org, there's a massive donate button now right at the top of every single page. All right, you can't miss it. It stays there no matter whether you scroll or not. So it's that donate now button at the top of the website page. But if you're on Facebook, and you can go to facebook.com/thegreatruggerrun, and it's the pinned post right at the top of the Facebook page. It's got a link to the Just Giving page there as well. And it's the same on Twitter. So if you go to the Twitter page for the Great Rugger Run, which is @RuggerRun on Twitter, then it's the pinned tweet right at the very top where you can find the Just Giving page. But please just think about the awareness side of it as well, and do what you can. Look after your mates. And if somebody's a bit quiet or not acting the same way as they normally are, just reach out and ask once and then ask twice. Check people are okay, and do your bit in that respect. Okay, Perranporth RFC. Unfortunately, nobody could be here to show me around today, but I'm told quite reliably that they are a fantastic social club here. And as we come out here onto the pitch, the sea is literally just over there beyond those houses, and you can feel the sea breeze coming across. The pitch has got kind of a slightly sandy feel to it as well. Their nickname is the Brewers, and as I said, they're quite a social side. So I'm wondering if none of them could come down and meet me because they're all in the boozer. I don't know, could be the case. But anyway, it's nice to see proper social rugby clubs still exist and they're still going strong. But there was something over here that made me consider exactly how social they are. They've got a scrum machine. You can't be that social if you've got a scrum machine. But then I looked a little bit closer, and this thing, I'm not sure if you can see. That thing doesn't look like it's been used in 20 years. Probably a death trap, that. Anyway, this is